Kapner, Energy Guy, back again. Today, I'd like to share some important information that I've gleaned from a recent report called the United Nations Environmental Report on Global Trends in Renewable Energy. So I've got a lot of numbers, and I'll try to put these in perspective. But the bottom line is renewable energy is now the fastest growing source of new electrical generation worldwide, and it is in the United States as well. But these statistics are all global. So the first one, solar capacity over the decade of 2008 to 2018 increased 25-fold over the decade. It is now, solar capacity globally is now approximately 660 gigawatts. Now, what does that mean? To put things in perspective, let's look at the size of the United States electric power system. The combined generating capacity of all the power plants is a little bit over 1,000 gigawatts. So globally, solar at 660 gigawatts is now about 2/3 of the total United States electrical generation capacity. A second fact, more money was invested in 2018 in renewables than in all the fossil fuel power plants together. Renewables accounted for approximately $270 billion worldwide investment. Renewables in 2018 generated 13% of our total electricity globally. During the decade of 2008 to 2018, solar accounted for more new generation than any other technology. Specifically, solar accounted for 640 gigawatts of new generation added during that decade of 2008 to 2018. Coal accounted for 530, wind for 490, and natural gas for 440. So, the smart money being invested by businesses is overwhelmingly going toward renewables and not toward gas or coal or nuclear. Now let's look at the impact of renewables on climate change, or their positive impact in reducing the main greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide. In 2018, we've estimated, the UN estimated, that renewables, wind and solar, reduced carbon dioxide emissions from power plants by approximately 14%. That is, they reduced the greenhouse gas emissions from power from 14 down to about 12 billion tons. Okay, and now a little bit on the costs. Solar costs have dropped substantially. Just going back 10 years to 2008 compared to 2018, solar costs have reduced by 80%, and wind has decreased by about 46%. And one final fact, where do we stand in the United States compared to the other major countries or consortiums of countries in the world? Well, the UN tracked down how much money was invested in renewables in the United States, in the European Union, in China, and Japan. So, United States, we came in third. China came in first by investing approximately $760 billion in new renewable plants over the decade. The EU, European Union, almost 700 billion. United States, 360 billion. So we're basically at about half of the European Union, and we're pretty much a third of China. So all that we hear about China being a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions from their coal plants, they are moving faster than we are away from coal to renewables. They're investing approximately twice as much as the United States in renewable energy. And there we have it. Have a good day. This is Mark Kapner, your energy guy.